So I hope all of you are thirsty and ready for another FGO Thirstday. And yes, I'm actually on time this time. And let's see, before we begin, I made a few comments on my own since I was bored and formatting did not help. Well, I guess it doesn't. Hope you all don't mind, I don't care, I did it anyway. They are very few and sparse, so don't worry. Marie Antoinette. Okay, that is potato writing. That is potato that have been putting this together. Seriously, thank you so much for that, potato. And I don't mind that. Actually, I think that sounds quite fun. And okay, Marie Antoinette. This is a character I recognize. Yes, Le Franche. Yes. I would say I kind of like the white more. It looks so nice. It looks nice. Nice. And the hat, though the hat is like puffy. I just imagine literally, a Toad from Super Mario and stuff like that. It is kind of cute. Class writer, Marianne Antoinette, female historical fact, Europe, height 160, 48 kilos, and yeah. Strength D, Constitution D, Agility B, Magical Power B, Luck B, Noble Fantasy A. Well, it is slowly rising with as the parameters go down. Is B plus in the game profile? Oh, that's interesting. Magic resistance C. If they are simple spells, she can nullify them. It is possible. A plus. Holy shit! For her to ride the royal authority heaven sent child. It is possible for her, who is the royal authority heaven sent child, whom was gifted the royalty from God. What? To operate all vehicles and beasts freely, including the white horse that is the symbol of the French royal family. Regarding dragonkinds, however, they are not able to be mounted. Dude, I didn't know she had that. Like, yikes! And it doesn't. Is it anyone that can ride dragons? Are there any dragon knights? That would be cool. I think. Personal skill, God's grace, born to be a beautiful monarch. She is provided with the finest beauty and booty. Beauty and body. She could have more personality. I mean, obviously it's subjective in the end, though. So, though I won't fall for that one. No. Lana has his. I have my view on beauty. Beautiful voice of captivation. Z. A natural constitution of having a beautiful voice. It works as a magical charm effect towards males, but evasion is possible with magic resistance skill. Even without magic resistance, one can abate it some extent, so as long as you maintain a will to resist. Does my voice count as a voice of captivation?
Hey, obey my command, you weak fool.
Okay, that didn't work out as I was planning. Beautiful Princess A. Okay, beautiful, God Grace. Okay, she's beautiful. Oh god. A charismatic nature, not for leadership, but to bring and attract to the people in their surroundings. For Marie, who possessed the skill as rank A, she could pull a knightly character to defend her just simply existing as she is. God damn! Oh no! That is actually quite funny. I'm just existing. Defend me! God damn. I mean, wait, doesn't that mean like, obviously knights, we have Dion and stuff like that, but we also have like Lancelot, Tristan, Gawain, all of them are knights. God damn. Noble found a guillotine breaker, glory of the crown of Lilith. That is pretty dark. She was decapitated by the guillotine. A noble fountain that symbolized the glory of the French royal authority. An anti-army noble phantom. Its exterior appearance is that of a beautiful horse composed of glass, which contains the French royal family's coat of arms, the crest of the lily flower. Marie can fought this horse by releasing its true name. The horse running through the battlefield with gently scattering twinkle particles of sparkling light. Causes damage to the antagonists of the royal authority. Simultaneously, it cancels out bad status effects on allies and recover their health and magical energy. The noble family's former name was Fleur de Lis. Oh, what Dion has. Okay, Guillotine Breaker. Okay, that makes more sense. You know, like riding, breaking the shit out of it. Otherwise, it would have been really dark and twisted. Crystal Palace, lovable radiance for all eternity. Maximum number of target files. Ooh, a barrier noble phantasm. An enormous palace that boasts of elegance and represents the influence of the French royal family of successive generation makes its appearance. Temporarily ranking up Mary's and her allies' parameters. Isn't that the one that she has in the summer, Marie? Even though the royal authority had died out, the people on the throne that she loved will remain for eternity. That is called Maria's faith, which called for the Crystal Palace as a symbol of growth and new age. Having the same name as the Crystal Palace constructed for London's Great Exhibition in neighboring England is no way an irony and the like, but rather it seems to be something that shows how wide Maria love is. I love it, the Crystal Palace of London World Fair. So it's served as a reference during the occasion of my noble fast being arranged, but I wonder if something like this could be an issue. Yeah, you know, copyright. Copyright infringement! The British like... Arrgh! Personality? An image idol by birth. What is up with all these idols? I mean, I know it's like in Korea, Japan and stuff like that. Idols are a very big thing, and you know, BDS and stuff like that. J-pop, K-pop, very big, very popular, but I guess it's a culture thing. But for me, it's like, no, you know, I'm not really into that kind of stuff. Soothing the people with a smile, gaining adoration with a gaze. Marie was born to be loved, and it's not a theory to her, but her actual feeling is that as an instinct. How is that an instinct? Oh, my instinct is to be loved. Why aren't you loving me? Accepting the fact that she is an image and finding joy in that, she set her heart on conducting herself as what was desired of her. That mentality is already not far from what some kind of goddess would. Yeah, I do agree with that. Would? Nani? What? Okay. How does... You know what? In a way, when I'm reading like this, it just makes me think on Nero, you know? But not as egotistical in the way. She's more like, oh, I'm here, please love me. Okay, getting that feeling. It's not weird. Ah, well. Maria never hates the people, as she was born for the sake of being loved. She therefore loves the people. If the people deem her to be unnecessary, and even if they should shout at her, capture and kill her, she will show a smile to them even at the moment of her death. Okay, that's just fucking creepy. However, because her mentality as a servant is fundamentally being stopped at, the moment she married Louis the 16, visited France as its queen, and was blessed and loved by the many citizens. She does not easily display her respect as a tragic queen. It is not that the case that she has no memories of the moment. Nevertheless, the stage of her mentality and character is simply at that time. Up front, spontaneous, Marie will speak of anything that she thought of. She will say the likable things are what she likes, and the not so likable things are what she dislikes. I mean, true? I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. I mean, simple math. Maria liked baths. Often liking to keep herself clean is an influence from her mother, Maria Theresa, because the light perfumes with a scent similar to flowers and herbs are pleasant. The perfumes she uses are not that strong. I mean, whew, that didn't smell like flowers or herbs. Ugh, it smelled more like an STD. Ignore that. Marie is a spendthrift. What the fuck is that for a word? She completely wastes money on one thing or another as she pleases without even understanding herself about this. Ah, okay. Ah, she's one of those that, you know, when you have so much money that you just spend, you don't even know the value of it. Like, you have it so much that you can buy anything. There is nothing you can't buy, pretty much. And then you just buy nilly-willy stuff. And yeah, I don't know how that feels. I never know that. God damn it. Motivation, attitude towards the master. As the bond of the protagonist master deepens, it will reach the point where Marie will display the aspect of her tragic side. It is very evident that she is the very idol that continues to scatter love, yet whose scars remain imprinted on both her body and mind. And yet she still smiles beautifully. Never will Marie decide for the erasure of tragedy. What? Say smile? Some of this expression is not a smile. I'm just saying. That's a lie. I'm just pulling there. But honestly, I would say, as so far as reading, she's actually kind of creepy, you know? And I don't mean it like, oh man, she's disgusting, but more that just this constant smile, you know, being this, oh, everybody loves me and stuff like that. It is something like kind of creepy with it. Is it just me, maybe? I mean, obviously I wouldn't like, oh no, I hate her for it, you know? I mean, it seemed like that this... Done now? My phone, man. And there is this kind of feeling over this, like... that, I mean, obvious... In a way, how this is explained... Oh my goddamn it, camera. Sorry. Kind of makes me think on a berserker, you know, having this very extreme kind of mentality stuff going on here. So, everyone, I love you all. Thank you. Viva la France! For everyone who found me, please, I wish you all be blessed with a wonderful grace. Hey, let's dance, let's sing. This will be a delightful ball. Boisterous like a flower, like the sunshine. Brioche is delicious. Do you like it? What's that? I don't know. What is brioche? Isn't that like some potato stuff? Like thing? Oh. But she is cute, though. That she is. You know, I don't hate her. I don't think I can hate her. I mean, one plus point is that she's not Nero. That bird. People get angry. Historical image and character. A French queen of the 18th century, who generally correspond to the House of Habsburg. The consort of Louis XVI, an ephemeral lady. Born between Maria Theresa is descendant of the House of Habsburg, the great German royal house, and Holy Roman Emperor Francis I, a person originating from the House of Lorraine as its duke. Dude, how do these people keep a track on where, like, you know, my great grandfather was from this house of Penis Luna, and then my mother was from the house of Dingirs, and my grandpa was from the house of Dickisburg, and myself is from Nipper. Yeah. No wonder they turned like fucking weird. Marie was born and raised as an existence that symbolized the rule of the nobility of the European world, but in a violent torrent of human history, where the absoluteness of the royal authority was continued being lost, she lost her life before the chains of the world. Yeah, she got kind of executed there. Loved as a symbol of the royal authority, being blessed while living. Detested as a symbol of the royal authority, shown contempt that she ended up dead. Yeah, you know, the French Revolution had a short speak with her. It was very sharp and ended very suddenly, with her head rolling. Kinda. The protruding eyes of the nobility, political marriage, living the royal court life, and then revolution and execution. Shit happens, I guess. It is possible to say that the way of life and manner of death of Maurice became the embodiment of the royal authority as an evident idol. Although she became a target of hatred by many people before and after the revolution, Marie's impaired reputation has been restored in modern France. When famines came about, she would cut royal court expenses to make donations. She would personally request nobles to provide support to the people, and so forth. Thus, it is being confirmed that she was a woman who thought of the citizen. There was a tragedy, but Marie will never wish on the Holy Grail to erase of the tragedy. She will only carry out her own role. In other words, radiance to the sky, blessing to the earth, happiness to the people. Aww. But yeah, I mean, there was lots of... I guess this is one part of the history, like, that we talked about Nero and all that. Lots part of history that, I mean, in many times, especially in these eras and all that, there is a lot of history that is reflected differently, that have changed, and you know, since we only have old scripts and stuff like that, it's easy to change those stuff. So yeah, her singing, General Almond, her singing voice, while it's a voice of sharp people, it's a declaration of the exercise of power by the royal authority. Respect my authority. For Marie, who materializes a symbolic existence, she can conduct magic damage toward the antagonist of the royal authority with just a singing voice. Damn. Concept. Marie's concept is an idol queen, an idol who flew down to France of the 18th century, or a glass angel, a symbol and embodiment of pure and fleeting thing, and not a religious motive. Oh well, so she can sing them to death like death metal. Connection, Amadeus. Around the time when Marie was 7 years old, on the occasion of a 6-year-old genius boy who was invited to the Palace of Vienne as a performing musician. Falling down, she had extended her gentle hand to him. As a matter of fact, this genuine boy would later be known as Amadeus Mozart, and he proposed marriage to a beautiful Marie, who at the time had the name Maria. The answer of that time was... Even now, whether he became a heroic spirit, Maria recognized that she likes the sincere and fun Amadeus. That is to say, this like has not changed in way or form from when she felt it around that very youthful time. Well, he got friend-zoned, and that sucks. That hurts. Charles and Henry answered, the executioner hoisted the guillotine for Marie. Kinda. I don't think it was him, though. I think it was his son. If I don't remember it wrong. He was more the one that oversaw it, like the head of Sanson families or something like that. I think. I'm not entirely sure. What are you doing, Kat? Oh, both of there. Just before execution, it is said that Marie expressed words of apology regarding the incident of her stepping on Sanson's shoes. Aww, that's sad and weird. Nah. Marie completely recognized Dion as a woman. Furthermore, Marie deeply respected Dion as a person who devoted herself to a secret mission diplomacy while she was a woman. Marie had given address to Dion during her lifetime. For Marie, she thinks about going out with Dion as a fellow friend, and not as a master to a servant, but... Could it be like, a little bit of love there? Given that she's an idol queen, should her outfit also be stylish? That is the direction it became. Since a portrait of Marie Antoinette remains where her hair was in the best days, and she wore a big hat, her hair has substantial volume even though her head may appear in this way. But it's huge whenever I look over it again, isn't it? Although I put on a model of a white lily on some part of her, the tips of her twin tail are especially my favorite. Ginka. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's that. Potato Lesbian. I really like Mary, but isn't her NP kind of a stretch? I guess they really don't want her OG class to be cast in the game, lol. I guess that. Also, the first time I remember character name have concept in topic. What do you think? Wait, character having a concept topic. Oh, that is true. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I don't think we have seen anyone like that, right? And as for Marie, my personal opinion, as said, she have this kind of creepiness in a way, you know, this love, everyone loves her, she loves everyone, and it can be in a way turned twisted, I guess, and kind of creepy, but I do not hate her or dislike her. I kind of like her actually. Obviously though, she's not my favorite writer. I have much cooler ones like Blackbeard and stuff, and I didn't notice that actually, that the twin tails turn into this lily symbol. That is actually a really nice touch. I didn't know that. That's really cool, actually. But as the characters go, I mean, she's definitely a good one. Definitely. Even if she have this kind of, you know, a little bit of a creepy side with this, like, maniacally love and stuff like that. Though obviously, I guess there is limits to that as well. But that was what she was famous for, I guess. But, yes, that was Marie Antoinette. That's very interesting. And I'm curious on the next one. We're going to see who that is. That is Saint Martha. An entire site for just that. Oh, yes, it's a big title. Saint Martha I really like her. She was the one. I remember when I started this game and I got to pick a 4-star. I picked Marfa then. So yeah, I'm happy for that. She's funny. She's kicking ass. I think it's funny though. Like she have this like chainmail hanging, which really cool design actually, and the boots. But then she have like open midriff and chest. Like, yeah, you know, protecting your organs. Too mainstream. I know he's just, you know, making sexy designs and all that. That's it was a wasp flying in and out for a bit there. Hello, Waspy. Oh, I didn't realize the veil was like that. Huh, that is pretty nice, actually. It is like with Altera. The one thing I actually like with Altera is that she actually have short hair. It's just that she have a long veil that seemed to blend into the hair. I thought first that she had long hair. I was fooled. It was a trap. I'd say I kind of like Martha's design though. See, I mean, I do. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna be realistic about it, like, yeah, she exposing her organs and everything, but you know, I don't know. I mean, seriously, I like the details on her, like shoes and armor and all that. Really nice. Really nice. Martha, historical fact, New Testament. 161 for 9 kilos. Strength D, Constitution C, Agility B, Magical Power A, Luck and Noble Fan A+. Dude, that is some sick stats there. Holy crap. And she go in and punch things? What? Magical Resistance A. Nullify spells that are rank A or below. Modern mages will not be able to wound her with Magecraft. Dude. Rider A++. What? It is possible for Martha, who materials as a rider, to operate all vehicles and beasts freely. In addition, regarding to Dragonkind, it should already not be possible to manage them with riding skill, but it's exceptionally possible for Martha to ride them. What? She can ride them? Wow. Divinity. See, as a fellow traveler in the Messiah journey and the saint who suppressed the evil dragon Thirstday, the child of Leviathan, Martha became a subject of worship and reverence. Yeah, it sounds more like a personal skill than a class skill. You know? But then again, they seem to switch around quite a bit between the class and the personal skills. Faithful Protection A, the absolute of one's body and mind that was born from their beliefs. Miracle D+, Dick+, yes? Miracles that occasionally make the impossible possible. Row, fight the power, do the impossible. Tengen Toppa, I can't remember the lyrics of that song. It's good. Although a part of this has similarity with the Pioneer of the Star skill, it is something essentially different. There are also differences regarding the thing that can be applied to. Is D rank in the game profile? Oh. Saint Waterside C. Having drifted on board a boat and reigned on the Tarasque by the Rhone's riverbank, Martha has a deep connection to water. Upon perceiving a waterside, Martha's offensive power rise. She gets on board. That is pretty cool. And I always imagine her having an awesome wombo combo with Blackbeard, you know, like he brings out the boat and she rides it, and then like everyone gets stronger. Noble Phantoms, Tarasque shield of of the drake that shall not let a blade pass. Temporary summon the shell of the monster of Tarasque, protecting Martha and her allies. Tarasque increases defense power of a single ally, otherwise physical damage is nullified for a short time. That's cool. But that's not the one she used in the game, right? Because I don't remember it. She just yeet her dragon. Tarasque, oh sad drake who knew not of love. Aww. The summoning of user of the monster Tarasque. The reading is the same as the O shield of the drake that shall not let a blade pass noble phantasm. A gigantic head, a shell that grows sharp spike on it, 6 legs and a long tail with spikes, containing a poison similar to a scorpion growing on it. Holy shit, that's so messy. The Tarasque is surely a monster that possesses such features. and is reported to be the son of Leviathan, as written down in the Old Testament. Damn. Being one of the dragon kind, and as a monster that can freely move on both land and water, the Tarrasque lurked in the Rhone River, sinking ships and eating people. His hard shell entirely repel all blades and arrows of the warriors called upon to subjugate him, and he went to brave out fire at them until they burned out. Ooh, nasty. The one who suppressed such an invisible monster was Saint Martha. The Tarrasque summoned as Martha's no offense and thoroughly burned and smashed the enemy camp into nothingness with his giant iron-armed dragons squashing great spin attack. That sounds like Beyblade combined with Digimon or something. Personality. The woman exterior is that of a perfect saint. The woman interior is that of a perfect saint. Have we seen the same character? Perhaps through the existence of her younger sister, Martha's fundamental display words and deeds in the matter of an elder sister frequently. A woman who holds an indomitable spirit is tender on top of that and will become reliable for others. If she can say, "I'm okay," her companion will truly believe that she is assuredly okay, and they will be moved to get back onto their feet, no matter what. No matter what kind of difficult situation they are in. There we go. Even when everybody receives an attack, and even with a monster raging around wildly, they will completely embrace the sanctity of a perfect sacred maiden. However, especially around those who she grow close to, she may come to show a Martha who is not a saint. Now that one I recognize. Oh, god damn it, the camera. I gave up. Her words and facial expressions suddenly turn sharp, and she becomes dynamic and determined right after. This face shown to her close companions from the form of herself as the town girl who lived together with the younger sister and brother before he passed away. And from before she ended up as a saint, is also a form of herself that comes from her trust, as someone who's shown a kind of depending of others. Even though it's a bit distant from the image of a perfect saint, her charm that captivates everybody, her indomitable spirit and belief that guide and protect every single person, her love for people and so on, are fundamentally constant with her saintly essence. Nevertheless, the difference is whether her filter is on or off. That is the thing I love with Martha. Like, she can quickly turn on a snap on a finger, dear boy. Motivation, attitude towards masses. Saint Martha has nothing to wish for on a holy grail that does not belong to the messiahs. Similarly, like the time of before, she will live as a saint, even if she materializes as a servant. Therefore, she will cooperate with the activity of her master, so long as her master continues to walk on the correct path. Otherwise, I guess she corrected herself. Listen, we surely save the world, but for now, it's necessary for us to take a rest first, okay? I often cook and clean all days, you know. Yes, it's usually like that in Bethany. In spite of what kind of atrocity there are, there's always a reason for those. Even the circumstance of being born in that way is just one of the reasons. If that is the case, things like that are nothing to be afraid of. So that is why, with the hands of man, the likes of those reasons are not unfathomable to us. I guess. What? The atmosphere around me is different? In mode where she's not saint. The things I hate? No. What do you want, master? The thing I hate? There should be no way for there being that I could hate. But the mode in which she's not a saint for just a few words. Classic. Historical image and character. Saint of the 1st century, who suppressed the evil dragon Tarrasque. Guided by the words of the Messiah, who she warmly welcomed with her younger sister and brother, Martha became the person of faith. That's nice, that's nice. She did not abandon her faith even later on after the Messiah was executed, further avoiding death as she was exiled by the Roman viceroy and was placed in boat with neither paddle or sail to use, and drifted to southern France upon receiving the grace of God. At the town of Nerloch, which was located ahead of her as she went north along the Rhone River, she confronted the monster Tarrasque, who also was called the child of Leviathan and was a tyrannical dragon tormenting the people. Damn. Martha, not afraid of this monster, suppressed him with discipline carried out of her sacred powers. Cool, sacred powers here. Nerloch changed its name to Tarascon and is currently prospering a city that enshrines Saint Martha and Tarasque. Cool. Character image in FGO. A sacred maiden who made terrible, grotesque monsters fall madly in love. A perfect person endowed with beauty and overflowing with charm. As a servant, Marfa will be accompanied by the monster Tarrasque when materialized as a rider. Although there's a very opinionated detail of Tarrasque was suppressed from the scene back in Marfa's lifetime, Tarrasque wears an expression similar to one who cannot be managed, but within FGO, Tarrasque always appears to be sad. One can presume that the matter in question is the medicine violent done to a degree? Yeah, he getting punched around quite a lot. Roll with the game, selling points. What? I've never seen that word before. A beautiful, holy woman, chaste and gentle. The radiant and perfect saint, although then to her companion who she can partly confined with. Marfa displayed the different facial expressions as a saint. During that, her gaze and facial expression suddenly turn sharp and the atmosphere around her becomes unyielding. This happens when she is also doing things such as sulking, getting angry, or constantly getting quite irritated at those being dangerous. At those being dangerous. Okay, there we go. But she will control no more of her bare knuckle brawling, given that she received a cross staff from him. Although she is a genuine saint, this is presently a little extreme. Yeah, it makes her funny. General armaments. She can perform this attack through her prayers, magical attacks. She can deliver damage to the target by praying on her lengthy cross staff that she carries, which can be visible seen like a spear. Ooh, a lance of Marfa? That would be cool. This is not with something that can cause an impact, violent, explode because... Wait, this is not with something that could... Okay. Because of a fireball or an energy flying through the air, but an attack where Marfa cross staff starts to shine. The target will automatically emit a magical light and explode or burst. There's almost never a cause of that, but the result can be generated. Damn. Connecting with characters. Georgius. A connection between them as fellow saints. Georgius is not half bad. Jean d'Arc. A connection between them as fellow saintesses. Saintesses? There are various things for her to think about regarding Jean. For once, Marfa wants to do something like have a relaxed chat with her. Jean Arc. Alter. Since Jean Alter reminds her of her former self, Mark cannot look at her in the eyes. Impossible. Hey, you will really regret this disgraceful. Mephistopheles, the devil, veins popping. Altair, the scourge of God, veins popping. Its shape is distorted by her breast, so it's hard to comprehend. But my boobies. But exposed section of her torso is in shape of a cross. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Potato laser bring cool stuff. Veins popping. Yeah, I agree. Veins popping at this. I mean, I like Marfa, I will say. Yeah, especially at the back, you see it's a cross. Yeah, it's cross shape. I mean, sure, her design may be like, okay, fan service, but well, I'm okay with that. Though it's also feeling like she have a little bit of this personality thing where, you know, she's holy saint, beautiful saint, and then like turn off and she's like, okay, who do I need to punch? Which I think is just fucking fun with her and makes her an interesting character. While Marie Antoinette have this like, oh, everybody loves her and she loves everyone kind of thing that almost turned a little bit creepy. She is still a nice character, but I do like Marfa more, I will say. Because I like this, like, she trying to have this saint thing going on, but at times she just snap and just go over to the other. And, yeah, and in the game she's been very fun, because she often tries to hide it, like she's punching things. And, yeah. So, I love this, but I will be back next week with more. I'm sorry if I'm a bit short right now. I'm actually starting to shake, because I need to eat. I haven't eaten anything yet today. And it's like 4 o'clock now when I'm recording this. So I will be back though. Thank you for watching. See you later on. And have a continued super great day.